How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to be showing off another item from my dad's music collection. Now, as I said in my last video where I showed off my Van Halen autographs, my dad used to roadie for the local Civic Center here back in the early 80s. I'm not sure how long he did it. I'm sure he did it sporadically throughout the years, but he would go there and he would roadie, and whenever there were, big bands that would come through, he would help set up the show sometimes. And occasionally he would get, like, maybe some autographs, or, he'd probably get paid sometimes, but he got a few good autographs, like as I showed off in my last video, the Van Halen autographs. And this was something else that he got during that time. And this is Styx. This is a Paradise Lost album promo. Now, I'm not sure the exact name of what you would call this particular item. It's double-sided, and it also opens up, which I'll show right here. And as I said, it is autographed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show this whole thing off. Now, Styx, I've never been a huge fan of them, but I do really like their music. They got a lot of great songs like "Come Sail Away" and "The Best of Times," and they got a lot of really great classic rock and roll songs. And this is just a really cool item. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and show off this, show this off really quick, and also show off the autographs, which are very, very cool. So as you can see, first at the top says Styx, right here, Paradise Lost. Move on down, and I love the artwork for this album. You got the old looking theater. Then up front right here, it says Paradise temporarily closed, with the light shining down, and the birds right here. Very nicely detailed. I've always really enjoyed this artwork for this album. Turn around on the back, and this time, it's in blue. And then, this is when it looks like it's been, it's open. A lot of people, standing around in the two cars. Very, very cool. I love this artwork. Now I'm going to go and open it up and show you guys the actual autographs inside. Now, as I said before, I'm not really sure what you would call this. I believe I know it's a promotional item for the album. When I originally saw this, I thought this was a promotional for the tour. But as I kept looking at it, I do believe that it's for the album and not the tour. Because as, up here on the top it says, A&M Records presents the new studio album, Paradise Theater, by America's premier rock and roll band, Styx. We also announced the first release of the first single from the album, The Best of Times. So this was released shortly, either during the time or after that single was released. And then on both sides it has, list of all the songs from the album. Which is very, very cool. And now I'm going to go ahead and show off the actual autographs. First one right here, got Dennis D. Young, an image, and it's kind of hard to see it because the autographs are written in a sort of a light, bluish type pen. But if you look closely, if I can get the light on it, where is it? It's right here. It's too dark to see. But if you look closely, you can see his name. You can barely see it, unfortunately, because the pen that they used was so dark, but it's right there. I'm trying to get it illuminated on the camera, but it's right there where the light is. Then we have Tommy Shaw, and his autograph is right here in this area, which you can see it better than Dennis's, but it's in this area, which again I'll have to get the light. There we go. Right where the light is. See, I've got it illuminated from the light right now, so hopefully you can see it. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera. Then we have James Young, and his name is, you can see it better because it's not written on, see his name right there? Right there. There we go. Okay, and then there's John and Chuck Panizzo. Like right there's John's autograph right there. And then Chuck's right there, which is probably the best one. I mean, the best one you can see it the best. So there are those two right there. And then again, James. And, you know, like I said, if you kind of look, you can kind of see Tommy. Yeah, like right there, I think you can see it. Not very well, but you can see it. It's there. And then, of course, Dennis, his name is right there. And that's the hardest one to see, unfortunately. But still, they're there. And then at the bottom, you know, they're just talking about, you know, the new album being released. In 1981, Styx will bring the Paradise Theater live to over 150 performances in over 120 cities worldwide. And when I heard that, that's why I thought that this was a tour promo. But the reason why I think it's an album promo now is because they're talking about it, because this was put out in 1980, which there's a date right there. And they're talking about the album being released instead of just like them. And then only this right here mentions that they're going out on tour. The rest of it is talking about the album's release and the release of the first single, The Best of Times. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And, you know, like I said, I just thought this was a really cool item. You know, I've never been a huge fan of Styx, but I do really enjoy them, and I know that they're one of the classic rock and roll bands, and I know that they have a huge fan base, and I know that a lot of people would really like to see this. So there you go. That is the Styx Paradise Theater tour, autograph tour promo. I believe that's what you would call this. If anybody knows exactly what you would call this particular item, you know, this type of items that open up and then there's information about the release of the album, because they talk about it being released. They also give a couple of phone numbers that you can call if you want Styx, you know, merchandise. But yeah, anyway, guys, thanks everyone for watching. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you're a Styx fan, and what's your favorite song by them. Like I said, I think mine is definitely "Come Sail Away." That's just such a classic rock song, and The Best of Times is one. I like Mr. Roboto, but I'm not like a massive fan of it. I think that that's when they stopped being, you know, they stopped being the classic rock and they went into sort of that. And I think it's kind of cheesy, personally. I do enjoy that song, but I think it's like an 80s cheesy song. And then, you know, this is like classic rock, you know what I mean? But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about this, and like I said, let me know what is your favorite Styx song. Anyway, I hope everyone is having a good day, and I'll see you all in the next video.